is Violet and welcome to my first ever YouTube video! So, you probably know me from TikTok where I post silly dance or just funny videos related to the pop culture and pop artists mainly. However, I wanted to have a place where I can share my deeper thoughts on the music industry. That's why I decided to create this YouTube channel. And I guess this is the moment when I'm supposed to tell you to follow me, to not miss my other new videos, so you know what to do. Let's get started. So, as you may know, the MAYHEM Ball Tour starts very soon. That's why I'm going to rank all the MAYHEM songs today, to appreciate the album and support the tour, and catch the vibe. So let's go. I think I should start my ranking from the end to keep, the revealing process thrilling. And in fact, I've got my iPad here with all the comments and thoughts I have on each song. So if I'm looking somewhere behind the camera, please note that I am looking there. And by the way, we've got 14 songs. So the 14th place is going to The Beast. I am so sorry. If you're a fan of The Beast, please don't get offended and let me know in the comments that you are here, but the song just does not feel like anything to me. It's not catchy or emotional or anything, and I cannot relate to the lyrics, and the live version is not my favorite at all. Sorry, but bye The Beast. The 13th place is going to Blade of Grass. The song is extremely beautiful, but if you know me, you should know that I'm not a ballad fan at all, and I love Gaga not for her slow love songs. However, the story behind the song is so beautiful and touching, and I'm so happy for Gaga and Michael, and maybe once I find my Michael, I will change my attitude to the song. But not now, unfortunately. So, yeah. Perfect Celebrity is in the 12th place. I believe that the song fits the album aesthetics perfectly and it complements the album so well. And it does have a strong pop sound. And however, though I don't skip the song while listening to the album, I just don't happen to play it that often while separately from the album. And I guess that's again because it just does not evoke any strong emotions in me. However, I do think that Gaga is the most perfect celebrity to ever exist, and I appreciate the mentioning of Princess Di. But there are just some songs on the album that I relate to much more than Perfect Celebrity. So, yeah. And the 11th place goes to How Bad Do You Want Me? I really do think that the song sounds like Taylor Swift a lot. And it's not only about the lyrics, but about the instrumental and the live performance as well. They feel like Taylor so much. And it's not a disadvantage at all. More than that, I love when artists reference other artists in their art. By the way, I've seen so many media sources saying that How Bad Do You Want Me can become the 4th single from the album, or the 3rd if we're not counting Die With A Smile. But I just cannot imagine that. I think there are much better candidates for this role, and we'll talk about this a little later. So, talking about the singles, Disease is on the 10th place. Disease is a truly great song, however, I don't think that it did its job as the album's lead single well enough. Probably we just lacked a proper promo for the song, because apparently the only thing Gaga did was reposting disease-related videos on TikTok. And I can't even say that it worked, because the song did not succeed or go viral on the platform. And we got the first live performance only months after the release. So I think Disease might have had a much bigger success if the promotion had been done differently. However, we are where we are. And again, the song is good and it does have a strong sound, just as Gaga said herself. But I don't think its potential was fully released. So that's why it's like only on the 10th place. The 9th place goes to Die With A Smile. Thank God the song happened, because thanks to it, the whole world remembered who Lady Mother Gaga was. Though ballads are not my favorite genre, I find the song extremely beautiful, and I think it's a very successful collaboration, and it definitely deserves all the attention and popularity it received. By the way, technically, Die With A Smile is the album's lead single now, since it ended up being on the album. So technically, I can say that the album's lead single was very successful. So I guess it's good that we have it on the album. And the 8th place goes to Kila. I think that the song has like a little different vibe from the rest of the album. And it was so hard for me to decide whether I like the song or not and which place it should take. All in all, it ended up being right in the middle of my ranking. And by the way, I've already mentioned in one of my TikToks that I prefer the live version of the song to the studio version. And I wish Gagachella Live was released on Spotify and other streaming platforms, so I could listen to it. The 7th place goes to Love Drug. I really love the melody of the song, and it has a very catchy chorus. And I'm curious about the way the words in the title are connected. Is it like a reference to Love Game or not? And I really hope we'll eventually get a live performance of the song. The 6th place goes to Garden of Eden. I think that the song would have been a perfect 4th single, or like the 3rd if we're not counting Die With A Smile. It really sounds like a strong pop song, and plus it already has started like going viral on TikTok with the choreo from Gagachella. So I think it has a potential. The 5th place is going to Don't Call Tonight. Honestly, I don't have much to say about the song. The bridge is one of my favorites on the album. Plus my favorite Gaga song is Telephone. You see the pattern, yeah? Yeah? And the 4th place is going to Shadow of a Man. Another reference to a different artist. And as you've probably already figured out, I love Gaga for her dance tracks. And this is one of the best dance songs on the album. And I feel like Gaga really captured Michael Jackson's style in the chorus. And I really wish there were some choreo for this song. I mean, there is one, but it's like something like this. But I mean a real one. It would complement the song so well, you know. The 3rd place is going to Abracadabra. Definitely my favorite from all the singles. The song is the perfect combo of everything I love about Gaga. It's like a dance song with a dark aesthetic. And we finally got iconic choreo and iconic visuals in the music video. The 2nd place goes to Vanishing to You. I think it's an incredibly beautiful song, lyrically and vocally both. And the live performance is just as beautiful, and I cry almost every time I watch it. And the song also has lots of references to Tanya Bennett and their beautiful friendship with Gaga, which is so touching. And by the way, I also think that the song could have been a perfect 4th single from the album, and it totally deserves the kind of success Die With A Smile had. And if you follow me on TikTok, you totally should know that my favorite song from the album is Zombie Boy. So the 1st place goes to Zombie Boy. I know many people won't agree with me, but that's such a fun, upbeat song that I fell in love with from the first listen. And I adore the live performance, the costumes, like the skeletons, everything. And the song just makes me so happy. So yeah. So that was actually it. So share your top 3 favorite songs from MAYHEM in the comments, and share some suggestions and ideas for my next videos as well. And follow me on my social media, and thank you so much for watching. It was so fun filming this video. I loved it so much. Bye, see you in the next videos.